Greetings and welcome. It's a Tuesday on the show here. Welcome to the behind-the-scenes video for today. Today's date is the 15th of January, 2013, so take that, Mayans. Okay, today we were doing some kind of interesting stories. All around the world, especially in places here in the United States, there's this thing called the pants-off ride to work, or the pants-off subway day, or, well, there's just different excuses that people want to be pantsless. We don't really do that in Maui, not as a matter of celebration, but as a matter of life. We kind of walk around here pantsless all the time. If you could see me, you'd know that I'm pantsless most of the time in the studio. I'm kidding, of course. But I thought, why not bring this up? It's not a Q of the day, so let's just not call it that. But it is on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii. If you could pick some places around Maui to be without pants. Now, this doesn't mean without underwear. You can, hopefully cover yourself with underwear. Actually, definitely, please. I know some people need to be covered. But without pants, where would you go in Maui? One of our suggestions comes to us from a guy by the name of Brennan, who said anywhere the tourists are at ABC Store, Cheeseburger in Paradise, etc. I thought, hey, great idea. The only thing is that wouldn't that actually increase our tourism and improve our economy? And most of the time, people don't want more tourists in Maui. But walking around an island pantsless sounds like the dream vacation if you're from the mainland. Okay, let's get into some of our trivia today. These are our 5 impossible-to-answer questions called Stumped. We play Stumped anytime we have some cool stuff to give away. Today, I had tickets to go see Pato Banton. Now, not only is he going to be here on the 19th, he's also going to be at Paddler's Inn on the 18th for the Isle of Molokai. So if you live on Molokai, there you go. Some Pato Banton coming your way on the 18th. For people on the 19th and who wanted to play the game and missed all the answers, here they are. In question number 1, what pants manufacturer started his business by using cheap orange thread and leftover tent material to supply California miners in 1853? If you have spent any time in a public education center in America, you know the answer. It's Levi Strauss, one of the biggest success stories ever to come out of jeans. Number 2, in what century were trousers first referenced in recorded history? It's somewhere between the 5th and 6th century BC. I let people say the 5th, but it was Iranian horseback raiders. They were the first ones ever to be referenced wearing trousers. Number 3, what animal is commonly credited with being the reason pants were invented? We should all know this one, horses, because horses with no pants, it's awkward for you and the horse. That's all I'm going to say. Number 4, what king banned Scottish men from wearing kilts in 1746 to help squash the Jacobite rebellion? That would be King George II. Kilts were seen as a sign of solidarity amongst the rebels, so the first thing that the good king decreed was get rid of the kilts. Get rid of the rebellion. As a matter of fact, it set back Scottish fashion so much that later, when the law was repealed, Scottish men never went back to wearing kilts with as much gusto again. It's a sad world, thanks to King George. Number 5, what revolution is credited with making the long pants of the sans-culottes more popular than their royalist supporters? If you follow any type of language, you know that sans-culottes is French for no panties. It was the French Revolution. The sans-culottes were actually so credited with making long pants so iconic that even our modern propaganda through World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, and even modern propaganda that we use for recruitment process features guys and girls proudly wearing long pants. And you can trace that all back to the French Revolution for that. There you go. Some pants trivia for you today. But if you are planning on walking around without your pants on Maui, please let us know where. Or if it's interesting enough, take a picture of you and all your friends pantsless somewhere. I don't want to encourage getting in trouble, but that would be a fun picture to see. Facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii for all your, nefarious needs. Let's get ready to wrap up the show. Here we go. Melanie Fiona, Like I Love You, Q103. It is the rhythm of the island. Shaggy getting ready to check out for the day. Done, over with, gone, out. Yay! Weather's a little too cold to be pantsless today. But if you are, planning on being pantsless, great waves on the North Shore. High surf advisory still in effect all the way up through tomorrow. 6 p.m. is when they're going to call it off. Chances are it's not going to get called off. So if you're on the big shores today, the north side, look between anywhere from 5 to 12 feet, depending on which side you go, east or west. So big waves out there today. If you're in them, or if you see them standing on a beach and have a smartphone, take a picture of them and Instagram us. Just tag it, Q103 pic, okay? Little hashtag for us. You can also tweet us too at Q103 or at Facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii, where later on today you can catch the behind the scenes videos with all 5 answers and questions. Shock and amaze your friends at the next party with your countless pants trivia. You will know more about pants than anybody that's ever pantsed before. And think about it, guys. There is no better way to get into somebody's pants than knowing the history of them. Okay, that was actually Hope Springing Eternal for geeks that never get picked up on for our irrational, trivial knowledge. But Hope Springs Eternal, guys. Tomorrow on the show, we'll cover some more craziness. Might even get into some more tickets to go see Pato Bonton. If you're on Molokai, make sure, check them out. Battlers Inn on the 18th. And here on Maui, Stella Blues on the 19th. Till tomorrow. God, I gotta go. Workday kickoff is coming up next. Starting off with some lamb's bread. Brand new stuff from them. Till later. Love you, mean it, Kate, and bye. I'm out. Whew. Okay, that's going to wrap up the show for today. Now, remember, this month, Q103 is also making the move from 103.7 to 103.9. And tomorrow, if you're one of our friends on Twitter and Facebook, well, we might have a little fun game to play involving 7s and 9s. See, a lot of people were like, I like the game that involves 6s better than 7s, but you're perverts.
Want to see more Q103?
Check out our Q-blog on our website.
For extended artist interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and more. Log on to Q103Maui.com today.
The rhythm of the island.